What's up, YouTube? You see the title, you see what I will be talking about. But before we get to that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I need you to do that because it helps the algorithm get people to the channel, and I would really like that, so make sure you do that. Now, I'm going to start it off like this. I wanted Halo Infinite esports, Halo Infinite tournaments, Halo Infinite competitive scene to be mouse and keyboard focused. I'm not going to lie, I'm a PC gamer, I'm a mouse and keyboard gamer. I know Halo started on Xbox with controller, with bullet magnetism and all that, right? So I knew that it was going to be some controller players in the scene at least, or most of the players would be controller players. And I thought, okay, maybe a sprinkle of mouse and keyboard players would be inside the competitive scene or be in competitive tournaments, right? Well, that's not happening. And the reason why it's not happening because it's not because PC players are trash or anything, but they just can't compete to a little thing that every crossplay game with mouse and keyboard and controller all are arguing and back and forth. Everybody know the aim assist. Mouse and keyboard players hate it. Controller players love it. They need it. The controller players need it. They need it. Mouse and keyboard gamers, PC gamers, they need the aim assist. But in competitive scenes and competitive ranked games, mouse and keyboard should not be in those type of scenes.
Dude, I don't know how people don't understand that concept. It's so simple. It's really, really simple what the issue is with aim assist, right? Every single player, console or PC, that is competing for money has the right to complain and has the right to argue. They're totally in the right to be mad, right? Because there's advantages to both controller and PC, right? Mouse and keyboard and controller. There's advantages to both, right? The fact that there's an advantage of controller versus mouse and keyboard and the other way around, mouse and keyboard has an advantage over controller. The fact that those two things exist and both can have advantages towards one of another makes no fucking sense that it's even in place to have any sort of competition for money.
So me going into a tournament, and it was the first Halo Infinite tournament, and saying, I think it was Optic versus Cloud9, I think. And they were doing a whole bunch of unbelievable plays, but if you looked in that comment section, all you seen in the Twitch comment section, all you seen were, is this mouse and keyboard? Is it controller? Is it only controller? Is it mouse and keyboard? A lot of the new players were interested in what was the main input in that competitive tournament, and what we all hated, what mouse and keyboard players hated, it was mostly, or all of them, was controller. Every single pro player in the Halo Infinite scene was playing on controller, or the top teams were all controller players. And if you're trying to go pro in Halo Infinite as a mouse and keyboard player, don't do it.
Yeah, every pro plays PC with controller, man. It's not going to change for anytime soon. They would actually need to nerf aim assist to make it fair, but the problem. So Halo knew that there weren't going to be any mouse and keyboard pros, okay? But they did what they needed to do, and they made it so mouse and keyboard has their own playlist to where they can play only mouse and keyboard players to keep them entertained and keep them involved in the game without them wanting to quit because they get dominated by controller players all the time. You can't nerf aim assist hard because it will make all the average and below average players in this game suck to the point where they don't want to play, and they are your majority of player base.
The points are still racking up for NutriBullet.
So nothing's gonna happen there. That's just dev talk.
They're still racking up time. They're just slowly taking down the players of Divine Minds. It looks like there's always one dead from Divine.
But you're gonna have mouse and keyboard players nonstop complaining about how controller dominates comp. It's like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Like, what do you expect when the game has been controller dominated for so long? Like, and it doesn't matter if someone's good at mouse and keyboard, they will not be better than pro players ever, in my opinion, because just I would love to be proved wrong on this, but it's not. I just don't see any PC players ever becoming professional in this game.
TSM Ftx Snipedown, a Halo legend, he's right. There is no way a mouse and keyboard player can be better than a controller player in this game at all. You can't compete against these guys, especially the guys that have been playing Halo since Halo 2 and they're still pretty much beasts right now. They all in their 30s and shit like that, and they still dominating. The aim assist is crazy. You're basically playing against aimbot. So you, even if mouse and keyboard players is playing with the controller players, they just gonna complain all day in the competitive scene. That's all you're gonna see, just like in Fortnite or Apex and shit like that. They're gonna be complaining and talking shit about each other. So he's right. It's a controller esport. Mouse and keyboard players, you got other games, man. I know it hurts. I wanted to be a PC game, really, man. I think it would be better as a PC game, man. If you watch the tournament that I watch, it takes 6 seconds for a controller player to even make a turn, my nigga. That shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not smooth. You know what I'm saying? On PC, you could just, you know what I'm saying? You see a lot of tech going on right now, a lot of slab and a lot of movement fucking tech that you can only do on PC, from what I'm saying. So I think PC players and competitive tournaments in the PC scene would be lit, but it's not going to be that way. The big money is going to be in the HCS. Controller players only. They try and get their bag. Mouse and keyboard players is nothing you could do about it. Now let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Let me know if you think mouse and keyboard players can actually compete in Halo Infinite with the controller players, with the controller legends, like Snipedown and Snakebite and all them niggas. Yeah. Let me know what other esports stories y'all want me to talk about. Whatever Halo Infinite, anything. I'm up for Halo Infinite, Valorant, anything. I talk about anything when it comes to competitive gaming. So let me know what y'all think. Are you controller? Are you a mouse player? It's Tokyo TZ TV. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.